Alright everybody, here we are today. It is Saturday, and that has nothing to do with this video, but here's the problem. Alright, so we got this blue Ford F-150 right here. It's mine. It's a 2013 model. I actually don't know what motor it has in it. I've never known what motor it has in it. I didn't really care. I still don't. It's one of the 3.6, 3.9. It's the bigger of the V6s for the Ford engines. Anyway, really, I'm mostly interested in these old trucks, not really these new ones. But it's good to kind of know what you're working with. So, here's the problem we're having. About a year ago, my truck started experiencing this symptom. And so I was driving along as you do, and I needed gas, so went to the fuel station and I filled up. I filled all the way up, and I got done, got in my truck, turned the key, and it just cranked for a long time, longer than what it was supposed to, probably about 5-6 seconds, which is not normal. It just does like 2 cranks and then it's on, you know. And then it just didn't want to do anything. It didn't want to crank up. I tried it one more time, and it was like a really rough start. I was like, what in the world is going on? But it started up and ran fine. I turned it off one more time, and I started it up, and it cranked up. So for the past year, that's just become the normal thing for this truck. Every time I go to fill it up, the same thing happens, you know. So I did a little bit of research finally, and I figured out my problem. There's a thing on this truck. It has to do with emission systems, and it's the purge valve. Luckily for me, on these motors, they are very easy to diagnose and figure it out. So let's get under the horsepower maker, and I'll show you what's going on. We'll just open up the hood here, and if I bring you closer, you can see inside of it. Now, of course, not very detailed. I'll get you in there further. But the spot where we're talking about and where we're working is literally on top of the motor. There's only 2 bolts. I'm using a 5/16. I'm breaking things. Shouldn't be sitting on it. That's fine. I'm using the 5/16. We're going to take off the bolts. But before I do that, I want to show you how to diagnose this problem, if this is your problem, which more than likely it is, because, yeah, anyway. Oh, my truck has never thrown a code for this, except one time. And it didn't even say anything about this. It threw a code because of this for the O2 sensors, both of them. So, that was strange, but it only happened once. Alright, now, let me get you in here and show you what we have to do to diagnose this problem. Alright, so you're obviously in the engine now, if you haven't noticed already. This purge valve right here has 2 connections. It's got a tube going to it and a connector. First thing you're going to want to do is take the connector off, the electrical connector. Then, take this hose off. It's fairly simple. Just, I'll say it is. I got to get my sausage fingers inside of there and push up on it, just like that. Alright, so now that's out of the way. What you're going to do now is turn on the motor. Now that you have your motor on, where that tube was sitting at, you are going to put your finger over the hole. If your motor has a problem, you should be feeling vacuum. You'll definitely know that there's a vacuum there. Don't worry, it won't suck in your finger. So, let me turn off the engine and we'll get to work. Alright, so you take your 5/16 that you dropped in the dirt and got chock full of dirt, And you're going to put it on loosen. You're going to take off these bolts. Pretty simple. It's just 2. And you should just be able to pop this thing right out. Just take it out. That is your old one. All right. I'm a big fan of using Motorcraft for Motorcraft parts and products. So that's what we have here. I think this part was about $23 on Amazon from Motorcraft. Same part numbers and all that. Oh, and the part number is right here. It's 9G866. Or, if I'm reading it wrong, no, I'm not. Alright, so place this sucker back in. Alright, now find your bolts that you just about lost. Put them in. Connect your tube back up. Click it down on your electrical connector. And yeah, go to the fuel station and it should work now. So we got done with the blue truck. And she starts, runs fine. Like I said, it's gonna work. I know it is because I'm good like that. And which it would have cranked just like that anyway, just not filling up. But that's it's not the point. I gotta get that fixed. Anyway, yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Real short, simple. I got another video coming out on this, another information video, kind of like this one. Has to do with the locks on the inside of the door. So, yeah, that'll be a pretty good one. All right, well, that'll do it for this video. I hope you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, maybe subscribe, and comment. Tell me what you think. If you have some information to tell me, that'll be great. Still don't know what engine is in this truck, and there's no markings anywhere, and I haven't looked up the VIN number yet, which I've been doing on a lot of my vehicles. Anyway, I'm rambling on. I'm gonna end this video. Y'all have a good week, and we'll see you.